First, because they may be gone, but their deeds outlive them. The headlines lingering from the previous administration's 50 still-running scandals, still bushed. Number 3, corporate socialism-gate. The Wall Street Journal today reports that when Bank of America tried to back out of buying Merrill Lynch, stunned by its losses, the Bush administration told Bank of America, if you don't buy Merrill Lynch, the next time Bank of America comes asking for bailout money, the government will consider removing the bank's executives and directors. Bank of America then bought Merrill Lynch, and in the process, our first MBA president essentially nationalized America's banking industry. And what did we, the people, get for that $700 billion it cost us to give Mr. Bush control over U.S. banks? According to the Congressional Oversight Panel in Senate testimony today, last year the Bush Treasury paid out $254 billion for a piece of the banks. How much was the piece actually worth? $176 billion. Why, that there is a bargain, friendo. Number 2, Poetic Justice Department Gate. Talking Points memo reporting that the federal grand jury looking into the firing of 9 U.S. attorneys to determine whether any prosecutable offenses occurred is now looking not only at former Senator Pete Domenici, but also at former senior Bush White House aides. Why? Because an internal Justice Department probe of the firings was, quote, hindered by the refusal of those Bush aides to cooperate. Now, why would they do or not do that? Because the same probe concluded that if the Bush aides attempted to make those later fired U.S. attorneys investigate voter fraud in order to affect upcoming elections, the conduct might have been criminal. And number 1, the People's House Gate. Former Chief of Staff Andy Card says President Obama should wear a suit coat and tie in the Oval Office because, quote, there should be a dress code of respect. The Oval Office symbolizes the Constitution, and I'm going to say democracy. Yeah, that's what stands between democracy and a president determined to exterminate it. A tie! Not ignoring the Constitution or lying or getting 4,000 Americans pointlessly killed in Iraq, nor even calling his Karl Rove turd blossom, or locking Colin Powell out of a cabinet meeting because he was a couple of minutes late, or barking at one of his top aides, you think you're up to getting us some cheeseburgers? It's the tie, Mr. Card. By the way, why didn't you say anything when a president ordered that poor slob to get him some cheeseburgers? Because that was you? And you were too busy getting the cheeseburgers?